Namaste. Write the following cubes in expanded form. 2x plus 1 whole cube. This is identity x plus y whole cube and the expansion is x cube plus y cube plus 3xy into x plus y. So here x is 2x and y is 1. So substituting x and y as 2x and 1, we can expand this. That is, this becomes 2x whole cube plus, instead of y, 1 cube plus 3 into, instead of x you will write 2x into y is 1 in the bracket x plus y, that is x is 2x plus y is 1, close the bracket. Now 2x whole cube means you want to take the cube of 2 and x. So this becomes 8x cube. Now don't put the bracket because here this cube is for x. 2 we already take the cube and that is 8. So 8x cube plus, that is y cube, here it is y cube. So 1 cube is 1 plus, outside the bracket we have this to multiply, that is 3 into 2x into 1. 3 2s are 6, 6 1s are 6, x is there. Now inside the bracket 2x plus 1. Now with this you have to open, that is distribute inside the bracket. So this becomes 8x cube plus 1 plus 6x into 2x. 6 2s are 12, that is constant parts product, into x is x into x, that is x raised to 1 into x raised to 1, x raised to 1 plus 1, sum of powers, result is x square. So 6 2s are 12, x into x, x square. Now this plus is here, 6x into 1, 6x. Here we have one x cube term that we will write first, 8x cube plus, in the decreasing order of powers, next comes x square term, next x term, then constant. You can't add all these because all the variables are different. You can only add if it is in between same variable parts. Here this is x cube, this is x square, this is x and this is constant. Constant means there is x raised to 0. So you can't add each terms. This is the final answer. Next question. 2a minus 3b whole cube, that is x minus y whole cube, this identity. The expansion is x cube minus y cube minus 3xy into x minus y. Now here x is equal to 2a and y is equal to 3b. We can substitute in the expansion, it becomes 2a whole cube minus 3b whole cube, that is y cube, minus 3 into 2a into 3b, that is 3xy, 3xy, 3b. In the bracket x minus y, that is 2a minus 3b. Close the bracket. Now this becomes 2 cube and a cube, that is 8a cube minus 3 cube and b cube, that is 3 cube is 27, b cube is b cube itself, minus 3 2s are 6, 6 3s are 18, 18 a into b, that is product of variables ab. Inside the bracket 2a minus 3b, we have to distribute this. So this becomes 8a cube minus 27b cube minus 18ab into 2a is, that is 18 into 2. Product of constant, that is coefficient terms. 18 into 2 is 36 minus 36. Now in this term we have a, here also a, that is a into a. A into a means a raised to 1 into a raised to 1, that is a raised to 1 plus 1, that is sum of powers. So this becomes 36a square 1b. Now negative 18ab into negative 3b. Negative into negative, it becomes positive. 18 into 3, that is 54. Now 1a is there, here no a, so you can write a. here b, here also b, that is b into b. B raised to 1 into b raised to 1 is b raised to 1 plus 1. So you want to write b square. Now check, is there any common variable parts to do the operations? Here this is a cube, this is b cube, this is a square b and this is a b square. So this is the final result. Next is 3 by 2 x plus 1 whole cube. That is x plus y whole cube form. Here x is equal to 3 by 2x and y is 1. So substituting in this expansion, first comes x cube. X cube is 3 by 2x whole cube plus y cube is 1 cube plus 3 into, instead of x we will write 3 by 2x into y, that is into 1, inside the bracket, x term, that is 3 by 2x plus y is 1. Close the bracket. Now, here 3 by 2 x cube means 3 cube by 2 cube into x cube. Each terms you want to take the cube. So 3 cube is 27 by 2 cube is 8 and x cube is x cube. Plus 1 cube is 1. Plus here take the product of these terms. This dot denotes the multiplication. Don't get confused. That is 3 into 3 by 2x into 1. 3 3s are, in the numerator we have 3 into 3 into 1. That is 3 3s are 9 into 1 is 9. 1 by 2 is there. Here is the fraction and one variable term x. Now inside the bracket 3 by 2x plus 1. You have to distribute this. So this becomes 27 by 8x cube plus 1 plus 9 by 2x into 3 by 2x. That is, here in the numerator we have 9 and 3 and in denominator 2 and 2. If there was any common factor between numerator and denominator, you can cut it with common factor. But here the common factors are between numerators, that you can't cut. And also in denominators you have common factor 2. In that case also you can't cut them because both are in denominator. So you can multiply all the numerators and multiply all the denominators. Here 9 3s are 27, 2 2s are 4 by 4. X into x, x raised to 1 into x raised to 1 is x raised to 1 plus 1, that is x square. Now plus is here 9 by 2x into 1, that is 9 by 2x. Here x cube term, x square term, x term and a constant. You can rearrange it in the decreasing order of powers. X cube plus 27 by 4 x square plus 9 by 2x plus 1. This is the final answer. Next is x minus 2 by 3 y whole cube. That is x minus y whole cube. Expansion is this. Here x is x itself but y is 2 by 3y. Now substituting here x cube, that is x cube minus y cube, that is 2 by 3 y whole cube minus 3 into x is x into y is 2 by 3 y. Inside the bracket x minus, instead of y we will write 2 by 3 y. Close the bracket. Here x cube minus, this means 2 cube by 3 cube and y cube. Taking each cubes, 2 cube is 8 by 3 cube is 27, y cube is y cube minus, here in numerator and denominator we have 3. So 3 is a common factor, so you can cut it. Balance will be x into 2 into y, that is 2xy. Inside the bracket x minus 2 by 3y. You have to distribute this. So this becomes x cube minus 8 by 27 y cube minus 2xy into x is 2 x's are there. So x raised to 1 into x raised to 1, x raised to 1 plus 1, that is x square minus 2x square y. Now minus into minus plus 2xy into 2 by 3y. This 2 and 2 are in numerator, so you can't cut it. Multiply it. 2 into 2, 4. 1 3 is there in denominator. This is the fraction. Now xy into y. Here x, y into y is y raised to 1 into y raised to 1, that is y raised to 1 plus 1, 2. Now you can check, is there any common variable term to do the operations? No. So this is the final answer. Evaluate the following using suitable identities. First one is 99 cube. Here you don't want to take the cube. Instead of that, you can split this 99 and then apply any of these identities. Let us check. How will we get 99? That is 100 minus 1 is 99 whole cube. You can take 90 plus 9 whole cube also, or 98 plus 1 whole cube also, but taking 1 and 0 numbers is more easy for us to do this. That is why I took 100 minus 1. You can take any of the splitting method, that is 99, you can split like 97 plus 2 or 98 plus 1 or 95 plus 4, like that. But better you do with some numbers ending with zeros. That is here 100 minus 1 whole cube is 99 cube. That is this x minus y whole cube. Here x is 100, y is 1. Substituting in this identity, x cube, that is 100 cube minus 1 cube minus 3 into 100 into 1. Inside the bracket 100 minus 1. 100 cube is, taking cube means 100 you want to multiply 3 times, that is 100. Now into 100 means 2 zeros from that, into one more 100. 3 hundreds are multiplying, that is 100 into 100 into 100. So in total we have this much zeros from each of these hundreds. So 100 cube is 10 lakhs minus 1 cube is 1 minus 3 into 100 into 1 is 300. Now inside the bracket, if you are subtracting this, according to BODMAS, first comes the bracket, so you can subtract this. But if you are subtracting, here you will get 99 and you want to multiply these numbers. It is better to keep this bracket like this, 100 minus 1, because you can multiply or distribute like this. It is more easy. I will show you. Here is 10 lakhs minus 1. Now minus 300 into 100 is minus 300 from this and 2 zeros from here. And minus into minus positive, 300 into 1, 300. This multiplication is more easy than multiplying 300 into, instead of this, if we are writing 99, you want to multiply here 300 into 99. It is better to do like this. So you will get this, that is 10 lakhs minus 1 minus 30,000 plus 300, and the final result will be, adding this, you will get 970299. This is the answer. Next, 102 whole cube. This you can write as 100 plus 2 whole cube, that is x plus y whole cube. Here x is 100, y is 2. So this identity, you can expand this, that is x cube, 100 cube plus y cube, that is 2 cube, plus 3 into 100 into 2, that is 3xy, into x plus y, that is 100 plus 2. Close the bracket. 100 cube is 1 and 20 from this. 3 hundreds we are multiplying. So 2 zeros from first 100, 2 zeros from second 100 and 2 zeros from third 100. Plus 2 cube is 8 plus 3 into 100 into 2, that is 600. Inside the bracket 100 plus 2, you have to distribute. You will get here 1 and 6 zeros plus 8 plus 600 into 100, 6 and 2 0 from here, 2 0 from here. So 4 zeros plus 600 into 2, 6 2s are 12 and 2 zeros. Now the sum, you can add all these and you will get 1061208. This is the answer. 998 whole cube. 998 whole cube. This you can write as 1000 minus 2 whole cube. Or you can write 990 plus 8 like that. But it is better to write these type of numbers. 1000 minus 2 is 998 whole cube. Now this is x and this is y. X minus 5 whole cube. This is the identity. Now expansion is this. You can substitute these. So x cube, that is 1000 cube minus y cube is 2 cube minus 3 into 1000 into 2. Inside the bracket 1000 minus 2. Now 1000 cube. 1000 is multiplying 3 times. From first 1000 you will have 3 zeros. Now second 1000 you have again 3 zeros. Now third 1000 you have 3 more zeros. This is the answer. Minus 2 cube 8 minus 3 into 1000 into 2 is 6000. Inside the bracket 1000 minus 2. Don't subtract it now. You can distribute this. It is more easy. Now write down this. That is 9 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Minus 8. Here minus 6000 into 1000 is minus 6 is the 3 zeros from here and 3 zeros from here. Minus 6000 into minus 2. Minus into minus it becomes positive. 6000 into 2 is 12. 6 2s are 12 and 3 zeros from here. First add these two positive numbers. You will get a sum plus these two negative numbers. Adding you will get one negative value. One is positive and one is negative. So subtract the smaller number from bigger number and put the sign of bigger number. You will get 994011992. Now next is 8a cube plus b cube plus 12a square b plus 6ab square. This you want to factorize. From this you can see this is cube term. This is also cube term. Here we are squaring one number. Here also squaring one number. And we know this is the expansion of x plus y whole cube. And in that we have x plus y whole cube is x cube plus y cube, that is these two terms, plus 3x square y plus 3xy square. I told you while we were talking about identities in the previous video, that is x plus y whole cube we can expand like this and also like this. Previous questions we used this identity expansion. This is also x plus y whole cube. So x plus y whole cube we can write like this and this. In the previous questions we used this method, this expansion. Now we are considering this expansion to factorize. So remember, first two terms are cube terms. Now these two terms are here given. So from this you want to find x and y. So for that we know from first and second term we can find these are the cubes. So taking cube roots, that is x cube is here. X means cube root of x cube is x. So this term taking the cube root you will get x. So in the given question, first term is 8a cube. What is the cube root of it? Cube root. Square root means pairing two numbers at a time and taking one. That is, if it was like this, you will take one number from this pair, another number from this pair and multiply. You will get the answer. That is the square root. Cube root means you want to take or pair three numbers at a time. For 3 2's you are writing one single 2. So like that. Let us factorize 8 to take the cube root. 8 factorizing. You factorize till you get 1 here. This is the factorization. Now take 3 2's at a time and instead of that you will write one single 2. So 8 cube root of 8 is equal to what we get the answer? 2. Now here 8 cube root is 2. Cube root of a cube is a. Now this we can write like this. 2a whole cube. That is here. You don't know the signs now. First we can write each terms here. B cube. B cube is cube term. Now cube root of b cube is b whole cube. Right? This is x and this is y. We got x and y. But we didn't get what identity? That is it x plus y whole cube or x minus y whole cube? That is, we have another identity, x minus y whole cube is equal to like this expansion, we can say x cube minus y cube minus 3x square y plus 3xy square. This is the another identity. This is the positive identity. Now we don't know which is here. So for finding the signs, that is it x minus y whole cube or x plus y whole cube, you want to check these signs. Here from this two terms you will get which is x and which is y. For signs you want to consider the symbols here. Is it addition or subtraction? Here all are addition, so you can simply write this. So this is x and this is y, and we want to write it as 2a plus b whole cube. From these two terms we find x and y, and from these symbols we got all are positive, so here will be positive. So 2a plus b whole cube, that is 2a plus b into 2a plus b into 2a plus b. This is the factors. Now you can check, if you substitute x and y for this, will you get this terms also? That is, here it is 3x square y, 3x square x, 2a square, y is b, that is 3 into 4a square into b, 4 3s are 12a square b. Yes, we got 12a square b. Now this term is 3xy square, that is 3 into x is 2a into y square b square, that is 3 2s are 6ab square. Yes, 6ab square. So our solution is correct. 8a cube minus b cube minus 12a square b plus 6ab square. This is here two cube terms, then this term and this term. So from that you will find the cube root of first two terms, so that you can get x and y. 8a cube root is 8. We find that cube root of 8 is 2, and a cube's a. 2a is the x term. Now what is y? B cube, that is b. Now you want to check which is the sign here. Is it x minus y whole cube or x plus y whole cube? For that you want to check the symbols here. Here it is subtraction, here addition, and this is this form. So this will be minus b whole cube. So this can be expanded as 2a minus b into 2a minus b into 2a minus b. 27 minus 125 a cube minus 135 a plus 225 a square. Here these are two cube terms, and these two terms are these type of forms, that is 3 into x and y forms. From these two terms we can find x and y, that is you want to take the cube root of each terms. 27 cube root, here factorizing you get like this, and you want to pair 3 at a time. So pairing these 3 and take cube root of 27 is equal to, take for these 3 3's you will write single 3, that is x is here 3, that is cube root of this term is x. Now cube root of this term will be y. Before that we want to find the cube root here. 125, that is 5, 25s are 125, 5 5s are 25, 5 1. Now for these 3 5's you will take cube root of 125 is single 5 here. So y is 5 and a variable is along with it. A cube's cube root will be a. So how will you write? 3 and 5a. This is x and y. Now you want to check whether it is x minus y whole cube or x plus y whole cube. Check the symbols. Here these are negatives and this is positive, that is this form, x minus y whole cube. So you can write it 3 times, 3 minus 5a into 3 minus 5a into 3 minus 5a. Next, 64a cube minus 27b cube minus 144a square b plus 108ab square. Now from first and second term you can find x and y. To find x, you are taking the cube root of this term. 64 taking the cube root, this is 2. In 6, 3 times. In 4, 2 times. Now again 2. In 3, 1 times 2. Balance will be 1. This becomes 12. In 12, 2 6 times. Now again 2. Here 16. So 8 2s are 16. Now again 2. 4 2s are 8. Now again 2. Remember, you want to factorize with the prime numbers. Don't factorize with composite numbers. Only prime numbers you want to take for factorization. So 2 2s are 4. Now 2 1. When you get 1, stop the factorization. Now pair 3 at a time. This is cube root, so pair 3. For this 3, you will take 1 2. For this 3, another 2. 2 into 2, that is 4. Cube root of 64 is 4. That is x is 4 here. Now not 4. Here there is a cube also. So cube root of a cube is a. X is 4a. Now next is y. For y you want to take the cube root of 27. That we already find cube root of 27 is 3. So here y is equal to cube root of 27 is 3 and cube root of b cube is b. So we can write 4a and 3b, but we don't know the sign. Check the symbols here. Here these two are negative, so this is the identity 4a minus 3b whole cube. That is 4a minus 3b into 4a minus 3b into 4a minus 3b. Next question is 27p cube minus 1 by 216 minus 9 by 2p square plus 1 by 4p. From these two terms you want to find the x and y. Here we know to find x, cube root of 27 is 3 and cube root of p cube is p. So x is equal to 3p. Now for y, this is a fraction. You want to take the cube root in numerator and denominator. So cube root of 1 is 1. Cube root of 1 is 1. Now cube root of 216, that is denominator, you want to factorize it and find 2. 1 2s are 2. In 1 you can't divide it with 2. So put a 0 here and make it 16. Here you want to put the 0 to show that it is not divisible in 2. So this becomes 16. Now 8 2s are 16. 2 in 10, 5 2s are 10. In 8, 4 2s are 8. 2 2s are 4, balance 1, this becomes 14. So 7 2s are 14. In this 3 9 3s are 27, again 3 3s are 9, again 3 1. Now pair this 3 and take 1. This also pair 3 and take 1. 2 into 3 is 6. So cube root of 216 is 6. So y is here cube root of 1 by cube root of 216. Y is 216. So we don't know whether it is x plus y or x minus y whole cube. For that you want to check the signs here. Both are negative. So this is the identity x minus y whole cube. That is 3p minus 1 by 6 whole cube. You can write it 3 times. 3p minus 1 by 6 into 3p minus 1 by 6 into 3p minus 1 by 6. That is the factors. Next, verify x cube plus y cube is equal to x plus y into x square minus xy plus y square. This expansion you can apply in problems. So learn this identity also, that is x cube plus y cube is equal to x plus y into x square minus xy plus y square. Before that we have to verify that. That is, we want to show LHS is equal to RHS. So we are going to prove each sides are equal. For that we know a cube identity, that is x plus y whole cube is equal to, the expansion is x cube plus y cube plus 3xy into x plus y. This is the identity we already learned. Now from this x cube plus y cube, keeping it on one side. Now the other side we have x plus y whole cube, right? This part we have x plus y whole cube. Now I am taking this part to the other side of equal. If you are taking anything to another side of equal, you want to change the sign. This is plus 3xy into x plus y. So while I am taking this to side of this whole cube part, I am making it as negative. So it becomes negative 3xy into x plus y. Don't want to change the sign here inside the bracket. This is a whole term. That is why I am taking it whole to the other part. For that you want to change only this sign. This plus becomes minus here while you are taking this to this part, that is along with x plus y whole cube. Here we have x cube plus y cube. Now you can see first term and second term. In that we have x plus y bracket as common. You can take that common factor outside. So x plus y taking outside from these two terms. Here there are 3 x plus y's, that is why x plus y whole cube. That means x plus y into x plus y into x plus y. Like this 3 x plus y's are here. From that we are taking 1 outside. So 2 will be balanced. So while we take 1 x plus y, inside the bracket we have x plus y whole square because 2 are balanced. Now here minus 3xy because already we take this x plus y outside the bracket. Now next step, here we can see another identity, that is here it is x plus y. Now inside the bracket you can see x plus y whole square, that is expansion x square plus 2xy plus y square, right? This we expanded like this. This is an identity x plus y whole square. So expanded like x square plus 2xy plus y square minus 3xy is here inside the bracket. Now x cube plus y cube is equal to, take this x plus y here. Now inside this bracket we can see plus 2xy and minus 3xy. Here variable parts are same, so you can do the operation. Here you can't do the operation because variables are different. Here both are xy terms. So plus 2xy and minus 3xy, result will be minus 1xy. That is, here it is x square, this and this become minus 1xy. Here 1 plus y square is left. Close the bracket. Here you verified x cube plus y cube is equal to x plus y into x square minus xy, that is minus 1xy plus y square. Verified LHS is equal to RHS. Remember this expansion, that is x cube plus y cube. In our identity it is x plus y whole cube, that we already learned, but remember this one, x cube plus y cube is equal to x plus y into x square minus xy plus y square. Next one, verify x cube minus y cube is equal to x minus y into x square plus xy plus y square. As we did before, we know one cubic identity, that is x minus y whole cube. And expansion is x cube minus y cube minus 3xy into x minus y. As we did before, you want to take, here we have x cube minus y cube on one part because we need to prove it. Here in one side we have only x cube and y cube. That is why we keep this x cube and y cube on one side and take all the other things to the other side. Now here we have, in the opposite side of this equal, we have x minus y whole cube. Now taking this term which was along with this, you are taking to this part. So this becomes plus 3xy into x minus y. Here sign changes subtraction to addition. Now here x cube minus y cube on LHS, keep it there. From this term and this term x minus y is common, taken outside. So here x minus y whole square will be balanced because 1 taken to outside. So balance will be x minus y whole square. Plus here x minus y is taken outside, balance will be plus 3xy. Close the bracket. Now here we have another identity to expand, x minus y outside the bracket. Here we have x minus y whole square, that is x square minus 2xy plus y square. This is the expansion of this identity. Now here we have plus 3xy. Close the bracket. Here x cube minus y cube is equal to x minus y into, here we have two common variable terms, that is minus 2xy and plus 3xy. Result will be x square minus 2 and plus 3 plus 1xy. Here minus 2 plus 3, that is plus 1xy. 1 plus y square is left. Write it. Here now check with the question, that is x cube minus y cube on LHS part is equal to RHS part is x minus y into x square plus xy, that is plus 1 xy plus y square. We verified LHS is equal to RHS. You must learn this expansion also. We need to apply in the problems. X cube minus y cube. We know this identity, that is x minus y whole cube. This is another one, x cube minus y cube. This is different from this. So you learned this one also. X cube minus y cube is equal to x minus y into x square plus xy plus y square. Factorize 27y cube plus 125z cube. This is actually what we learned before, that is x cube plus y cube on LHS part. This is equal to, we know the expansion from the previous question, we answered and we verified the LHS and RHS part, that is RHS part was x plus y into x square minus xy plus y square. So for this you want to find x and y from this. So what will be the x? X cube, cube root is x, that is to find x you want to find the cube root of this term, that is 27y cube's cube root. So 27 cube root we already proved it is 3 and y cube's cube root will be y, that is 3y is x. Now what about 125? That also we find before. 125 cube root is 5. So y is 5. Z cube's cube root will be z. This is x and this is y. Now you want to substitute this, that is 3y plus 5z. 3y plus 5z into, this become 3y whole square minus 3y into 5z plus 5z whole square. Now this is 3y plus 5z into 3y whole square becomes 9y square, squaring each one here, 3 square and y square, minus 3y into 5z, in that 3 into 5, 15, y into z, yz, plus 5z whole square, that is 25z square. Close the bracket. This is the answer. So if we get a question like this, you know x cube plus y cube is equal to this expansion. From that is from the question you want to find the x and y, then apply in this expansion. You will get the result. 64m cube minus 343n cube. Here this is x cube minus y cube form, and from the previous question we verified LHS is equal to RHS, and from that we know x cube minus y cube is x minus y into x square plus xy plus y square. So here we need x and y. X and y means cube root of these terms. To get x, you want to find the cube root of 64n cube. Cube root of 64n cube. 64, that is 2, 3 2s are 6, 2 2s are 4, 2, 1 2s are 2, balance 2, 6 2s are 12, 2 8, 2 4, 2 2, 2 1. Factorize with prime factors. Here pair 3 and take 1. Here also pair 3 2s, take 1. 2 2s are 4. So cube root of 64 is 4. So x is equal to 4. Now cube root of m cube is m. So x is equal to 4m. Now to find y, you want to take the cube root of 343. So 343. It is not divisible in 2. The next prime is, you can check, is it divisible by 3? No, it is not divisible. That you want to check the divisibilities. I will do a video of checking the divisibility of a number. Then you will get more idea of how to check divisibility. That is, here it is not divisible by 2, not divisible by 3, not divisible by 5. Next is prime number. 6 is not a prime number. So next prime number is 7. Yes, this is divisible by 7. So 7. And 4s are 28. Balance is 6, 63. 7 9s are 63. Now here 7 7s are 49. 7 1s are 7. Here taking 3 at a time and take 1 7. So to find y, cube root of cube root of 343 n cube. Here cube root of 343 is 7 and n cube's cube root will be n. So we got x is equal to 4m and y is equal to 7n. Now we have to substitute here and find the answer. That is x minus y means 4m minus 7n into x square, that is 4m whole square plus xy 4m into 7n plus y square 7n whole square. Now this is 4m minus 7n into 4m whole square is 16m square plus 4m into 7n 28mn plus 7n whole square 49n square. This is the final answer. Factorize 27x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 9xyz. We know an identity, that is x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz is equal to x plus y plus z into x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus zx. This is an identity, we have already learned it. Now to factorize like this, you want to know what is x, what is y and what is z. That is, first three terms of this we can take the cube root and find x, y and z. That is 27x cubes. Cube root of 27x cube will be x. That is equal to 27. We already took the cube root of 27 and find 3. X cubes cube root is x. Now y cubes cube root will be y. That is cube root of y cube, that is y. Now to find z, you want to take the cube root of z cube, that is z cube's cube root will be z. So x is 3x, y is y itself, z is z. Now substitute here, that is this is the expansion. For expanding like this, we find values of x, y and z. That is taking the cube roots of first three terms, we will get x, y and z. This cube root is 3x, this cube root is y and this cube root is z. Now substitute here. X plus y plus z. We know x and y and z now. So x plus y plus z is 3x plus y plus z into, this is 3x square plus y square, 3x whole square plus y square plus z square minus 3x into y minus y into z minus z into, instead of x we will write 3x. We can write this 3x plus y plus z, close the bracket. This becomes 3x whole square is 9x square plus y square plus z square. Now minus 3x into y is minus 3xy, minus y into z is minus yz, minus z into 3x is minus 3xz, minus 3xz. Close the bracket. This is the factorization. Next, verify that x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz is equal to half into x plus y plus z into x minus y square plus y minus z square plus z minus x whole square. Close the bracket. Now here we have to verify LHS is equal to RHS. Here we know an identity, that is x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz is equal to, we know the identity's expansion as x plus y plus z into x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus zx. Close the bracket. This is the identity which we know. The difference from the question and our identity is there is an extra half and here it is another identities. So we have a half here. For that, to make this RHS part to this RHS part, because we have to prove this RHS part. So for that we are multiplying a half with this RHS part. You can't multiply any constant or variable to one side of the LHS or RHS, and it makes the unbalancing of equality. For that, if you do something on RHS, you have to do it in the LHS also. So I am multiplying both sides with 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 on both sides. This is x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz into 1 by 2. This is equal to 1 by 2 into x plus y plus z into x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus zx. That is this term. So here in the LHS part in the question we have no 1 by 2. Only RHS have 1 by 2. But we can't multiply the 1 by 2 with RHS only. That is why we multiply in the LHS also. But we can now take this 1 by 2 to RHS. So here we need only this term. X cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz is enough in LHS. Taking this 1 by 2 to RHS, this is by 2. Going to RHS, it goes to numerator. So here 2 goes here. So it becomes 2. Now 1 by 2 is already there in RHS. We multiplied with 1 by 2. That by 2 is here. Now balance is x plus y plus z into x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus zx. Now keep this 1 by 2 here outside. With this 2 in the numerator, I am going to open this. We have these identities. That is, we know the expansions. That is, expansion of x minus y whole square is x square minus 2xy plus y square. So to make it into that form, we are multiplying this 2 with the last part. Last part we want to make a change. This is the last part in the identity that we have to make change and make it like this in the question RHS part. So here this 2 is the 2 can be multiplied by this term and this term. So I am taking this 2 to multiply with this term, that is this bigger term, to make it as this. So LHS will be x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz equal to x 1 by 2 will be here. Now x plus y plus z will also be there. We need it here in the RHS. Now with this 2 I am opening this last term in the identity. So this becomes 2x square plus 2y square plus 2z square, 2x square plus 2x square plus 2y square plus 2z square minus 2xy minus 2yz minus 2zx. Close the bracket. I am writing the balance here. X cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz in LHS part. RHS part we have 1 by 2 into x plus y plus z. Till this we have already proved in the question. Till this part we have already proved, because in the question it is 1 by 2 into x plus y plus z. Here also we get 1 by 2 into x plus y plus z. Now the problem is with the last term. So that we got 2x square plus 2y square plus 2z square minus 2xy minus 2yz minus 2xz. So we have to make it like this. For that 2x squares are there. So I am splitting and writing like this. X square plus x square. 2y square is y, I will write here, y square plus y square. 2z square plus z square plus z square. Now minus 2xy minus yz minus 2zx. Keep it there. Now this x square, this y square and this minus 2xy, we can write it as x minus y whole square. That is the expansion of it. X square minus 2xy plus y square is x minus y whole square. So x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz in LHS part. In RHS part, 1 by 2 into x plus y plus z is there. Now for x square, this y square and minus 2xy, we write x minus y whole square. Now next is this y square, this z square and this minus 2yz. That is y square minus 2yz plus z square is this identity. So we can write y minus z whole square. Here this and this become x minus y whole square. Next y square, z square and minus 2yz become y minus z square. Now left is x square plus z square minus zx, 2zx. That is x square minus 2zx plus z square is z minus x whole square. So you can write x square minus 2zx plus z square is z minus x whole square. So we proved LHS is equal to RHS. If x plus y plus z is 0, prove that x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xyz. Answer. We know an identity x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz is equal to x plus y plus z into x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus zx minus yz. Now here it is given x plus y plus z is 0. This term is 0 from the question. So 0 into anything, you will get the product as 0. So you got x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz. This whole RHS part becomes 0 because this is 0 into this. You will get 0. Now take this 3xyz to RHS. We get x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to minus 3xyz. Going to RHS it becomes plus 3xyz. That is what asked in the question to prove. Next, without actually calculating the cubes, find value of each of the following. Minus 12 cube plus 7 cube plus 5 cube. Here this is x, this is y, this is z. X is minus 12, y is 7, z is 5. Now check what is x plus y plus z. That is minus 12 plus 7 plus 5. That is minus 12 plus 12 equal to 0. That is we got x plus y plus z equal to 0. And the previous question said that if x plus y plus z is equal to 0, then x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xyz. We proved before where x plus y plus z is 0. So you can apply this. You want to, this is x cube plus y cube plus z cube. So you want to substitute in 3xyz. 3 into x is here minus 12 into 7 into 5. Negative is 1260. Without actually adding and taking the cubes, we got the answer minus 1260, 1260. 28 cube plus negative 15 cube plus negative 13 cube. Now we want to check this x plus y plus z, that is 28 plus negative 15 plus negative 13. 28 plus negative 28, the result is 0, that is x plus y plus z is 0. Then x cube plus y cube plus z cube will be equal to 3xyz. Here it is equal to 3 into x is 28 into y is negative 15 into z is negative 13. Negative and negative it becomes positive. Now 3 into 28 into 15 into 13, you will get the result as 16,380. Positive 16,380. Only because we get these terms sum, that is x plus y plus z is 0. Then we can apply this equation 3xyz. Give possible expression for length and breadth of the following rectangles which their areas are given. Area is 25a square minus 35a plus 12. You know an area of rectangle means length into breadth. That is the result here given this. So you want to convert this into two factors. Then this will be length and this will be breadth, because that product we get the area. So to find length and breadth, we want to factorize it into two factors. And you know how to factorize a quadratic polynomial. That is middle term splitting method we can use here. So from this A is 25, B is negative 35, C is 12. In middle term splitting, you want to find first AC, that is 25 into 12, you will get 300. Now you want to check which factors of 300. After adding or subtracting, you want to get 35. That is 15 and 20. 15 into 20 is 300. And 15 and 20, you want to get 35. Now you want to get minus 35. How will you get minus 35 using 15 and 20? Here there are so many factors, 1 300, 2 into 150 and all. But here we are using 15 and 20. This is also 300. Now to get minus 35, you want to take minus 15 minus 20 addition. The result will be minus 35. So minus 15 plus minus 20 is minus 35. We are splitting this as minus 15 and minus 20. Let us check. This was the question, 25a square minus 35a plus 12. Here this we split to minus 15a plus minus 20a plus 12 is here. This we split to minus 15 and minus 20a. Now the next step was, from first two terms you want to take the common factor. Here we have 5a as common factor. So the balance will be in 25, when factor 5 is taken outside, balance will be 5. That is 5 into 5 is 25. Now a is taken outside, balance will be a. A into a, you will get a square. Now minus is here. From 15a, 15, 5 is taken. Now what factor is multiplied to 5? That is 3. 5 into 3 is 15. Now already a is taken, so don't want to write the variable here. Close the bracket. Next step is in middle term splitting method. First you want to write the bracket itself here. You want to take it common in the next step. So write the bracket here, 5a minus 3. Now check, dash into 5a you want to get minus 20a. That is this third term. That is 4 into 5 you get 20. Now here you want to get minus 20. So this is positive. So here you want to put a negative. Negative 4 into 5 only, you will get negative 20. Now you need a, but here we have a. So negative 4 into 5, negative 20. Here there is a. So don't want to put a here. If you put an a here, a into a, you want a square here. Here we have only one a. So that is already here. So don't put a. You need to put only minus 4. Now check this term. Minus 4 into minus 3, minus into minus positive. 4 3s are 12. Now here we got common 5a minus 3. Take it outside. Here this term 5a minus 3 is taken. Balance will be here 5a. Here 5a minus 3 is taken. Balance will be minus 4. These are two factors. So this is the length and this is the breadth. That is, length into breadth is this area. We factorize it to find length and breadth. Next, again area is given 35 by square plus 13 by minus 12. Here also we want to use middle term splitting and find two factors, that is length into breadth is area. So to get length and breadth, first you want to check what is a here, 35, b is plus 13, c is 12. Now a into c, you will get 35 into 12. The result is 420. Now factors of 420. There are so many factors in 420. You want to check which factor suits 13. That is 15 into 28 is 420. And 15 after adding or subtracting you will get 13. That is 28 minus 15 you will get 13. So you will rewrite this quadratic polynomial as 35y square plus 13y minus 12 as 35y square. Instead of 13y, we are going to write it as plus 28y minus 15y. Here carry down minus 12. So 13y you split like this, 28 minus 15. From these two terms, we can see 35 and 28 are multiples of 7. So you can take 7 outside. Here 7 into what is 35? 7 5s are 35. We can see the y term also common. So 7y common. Here 5y will be left plus here already y is taken. In 28 4. That is 7 4s are 28. 7 5s are 35. Now first write 5y plus 4 here. Now check dash into 5y minus 15y. Y is already here, so don't want to put y here. Now 5 into what is minus 15? Minus 15 we want to get. So here will be minus 3. Minus 3 into 5 is minus 15. Y is the. Now check with this term. Minus 3 into plus 4, minus 12. So from this term and this term, we are taking this bracket common, 5y plus 4. From this we take 5y plus 4, balance will be 7y, and this term we take 5y plus 4, balance will be minus 3. So these are the length and breadth, length into breadth, two factors to get this as the area. Next question, what are the possible expressions for the dimension of cuboids whose volumes are given below? Actually, volume means length into breadth into height. Volumes are given, that is length into breadth into height. Three factors will be there. First question, volume is given 3x square minus 12x. Here you want to find three numbers product. So from this, we can take the common factors first outside. That is in 3x square and 12x, x is a common factor. In 3 and 12, 3 is a common factor. From first term, 3x is taken outside, balance will be x. Now from this, minus is here. From 12, 3 is taken as a factor outside. So balance will be 4 because 4 3s are 12. Now x is already taken, so don't want to put x here. X minus 4 is enough. Now you can check, that is 3 into x minus 4. We got three factors, that is length into breadth into height. Next, volume is given. Volume is 12k y square plus 8k y minus 20k. Actually here this k is a constant, not a variable. Here variable is y. Y square, y are variables. Here 12k is the coefficient of y square, 8k is the coefficient of y, and constant term is the 20k. So from this, first we can take the common k outside. Also, if there is any factor in 12, 8 and 20, that also we can take outside. We can see 4 is a factor of 12, 8 and 20. It is multiple of 4. 4 3s are 12, 4 2s are 8, 4 5s are 20. So along with k, we can take 4 also. Taking 4k outside. Here from this 4k is taken, balance will be in this 3. That is 4 3s are 12. Here y square will be here. Plus in 8ky, k is already taken. In 8, 4 is taken. 4 2s are 8. Balance is y also. Now here minus 20k. In that 4k is taken. Here we have no k, but in 24 is taken. 5 will be the other factor. 4 5s are 20. Close the bracket. Now you can see 4k is outside. Now in this is a constant, single constant. This you can take two factors. This is a quadratic polynomial. You want to use the middle term splitting method in this. So inside this, you can see this is A, this is B and this is C. A into C is 3 5s are 15. And you check which factor of 15 matching with B. That is 5 3s are 15 and 5 minus 3 is 2y. So you can split like that. 3y square plus 5y minus 3y. 2y we split like 5y minus 3y. Minus 5 is the 4k here. Now from these two terms take a common factor outside. So y is a common factor. Here balance will be 3y. Here from y square y is taken, so 3y plus y is already taken, 5 is there. Close the bracket. Now first write this bracket 3y plus 5. Now check dash into 3y this term. That is, here this is minus 3y and this is positive 3y. So both are same terms. That means you are multiplying with 1. But here this is negative and this is positive. So you have to multiply with minus 1. Then only minus 1 into 3y becomes minus 3y. Now check with the last term. Minus 1 into plus 5, minus 5. Now 4k is here. From this term and this term, we have this bracket as common, 3y plus 5. Now 3y plus 5 is taken, so balance will be 1y here. Here 3y plus 5 taken, balance is minus 1 here. So we got from this 2 factors, and from here we take the common factor 4k, and this is 1 factor, second factor, third factor. 3 factors are here. Factors means they must be products. Here this is into, here also into. So these 3 products, that is length into breadth into height. This will be length, this will be breadth, and this will be height.